ladies. Welcome back. We're gonna go back to the war table.
Inquisitor.
Yeah, what is it? Casey, I'm busy. I wish you get a horde and like bulls that are just cooler looking. But you can't. Alright, cool. Alright, Cullen. What do you got? Okay. What's this?
Inquisitor.
Go take care of that for me. While I go do other things that don't involve a table. Well, it could involve a table. In time. Anyways, besides my amazing jokes that are amazing. Let's go back into that tavern and talk to more people. Like I said, that was about a whole part and we only talked to a person and a half. It's gonna be like a part per person the way this is going. And I'm okay with that, because they do talk about interesting things. Oh my god, every time I come in here, you're jumping on that table. Do you want me to come talk to you?
Your worship.
Well, let's discuss the Iron Bull.
I'd like to know more about the Iron Bull.
The chief. First time I met him, he saved my life. I never thought I'd work for a Canary, but he grows on you. He's not like any commander I've ever worked for. That's for damn sure.
What kind of commander is he?
How's Iron Bull as a commander?
If you know what you're doing and hold up your end, he's easy. He doesn't accept any less. If he keeps us alive, he leads from the front, and if you've an idea that'll win the fight, he listens. I've seen bands whose captains had to prove they were swinging the biggest sword. Bull isn't like that. The charges might give him more lip than you'd expect, but every one of us would lay down our lives for the big ass.
Is him being a Quinari odd?
Is it strange to work for a Canary?
He hasn't tried to convert us to the Qun, if that's what you're asking. Bull's charges don't care who you light a candle for, so long as your shield stays up. If he hadn't told me he was Ben Hasrath, I'd have thought he'd left that life behind.
I'm surprised he told you.
I didn't expect he'd tell you all that he was a spy.
Not the whole band, but those who've been around long enough to trust. He figures most of us would find out sooner or later, and it should come from him. Eyes to eye, he says. It's never messed up a job. He just writes letters back home. Lots of the boys write letters back home.
How did you end up with it?
How did a Tevinter soldier wind up in a Canary spy's mercenary company?
I wasn't a soldier at the time. I was in some trouble, trying to flee to Winter. A Tribune and his men caught me in a border town tavern. They meant to make an example of me. Bull killed them. Gave up his eye doing it. Patched me up and asked if I was looking for work.
That's
I've
when he
been
lost
putting up with
his
his jokes ever since.
eye? He gave up his eye?
That's how he lost the eye?
Yes. The guards had me on the tavern floor when Bull came inside and yelled for them to stop. One of them saw trouble coming and figured he'd finish me off. The guard had a flare. Bull put himself between me and the blow. Big-horned idiot. Didn't even know me.
Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
So the guard had a flail and Bull took it to the right side of his
Your
face.
worship.
That's interesting.
Can we talk about the Bull's chargers?
Best company you'll find from here to the Anderfells. In my time with the chief, we've gone up against everything from bandits to magic trees. We're expensive, but you'll never doubt we're worth it. Want to know anything in particular?
What are your
Do the
abilities?
chargers specialize in anything from a tactical standpoint?
Bull doesn't want us large enough to work as an army. We're better as shock troops or skirmishers. We've got archers for hitting enemy infantry, Dalish with more archery, and Skinner and her people on the flanks. Rocky handles fortifications and traps, and Stitches keeps us all fighting. They mostly hold back. I'll lead the frontline fighters with Grim, and the chief goes wherever he can hit something.
standard rules?
I assume the Chargers observe the standard etiquette.
Absolutely. Clean record and cleared to take jobs in any country you can name. We accept surrenders for ransom from mercenaries, nobles, and soldiers wearing the Lord's colors. Our prisoners are treated well, injuries tended. We'd want the same for any of ours who got captured.
Tell me if
You said something about everything from bandits to magic trees. I'll admit to some curiosity.
Right. Sylvans. That's what Dalish called them. Apparently spirits can possess trees, too. Some noble in the Dales, and they really don't like it when you call them Dalish nobles, had a haunted forest. His family had abandoned the land, but he wanted it back. The chief bought us all axes, and in we went. Between the axes and the torches, the Sylvans weren't too bad. Worst part was the squirrels.
We'll
interesting.
talk later.
Your worship?
Tell me about the Chargers.
Can we talk about the Bulls Chargers?
Certainly. What can I tell you?
Have you had any other interesting jobs?
Had one noble whose rival had been told by a fortune teller that her death would come on feathered wings. The noble sent us after the rival. Not assassination, legal and everything, but we had to wear feathers. We sewed them into shirts over our armor. Should have seen the chief, all feathered up like the cock of the walk. Ended up retreating after all that. The rival choked to death a year later on a chicken bone.
Wow.
We'll talk later.
That's funny.
Your worship?
Can we talk about the Bulls Chargers?
Certainly. What can I tell you?
Have you had any other interesting jobs?
There was the time with the spiders. Big old beast had taken over some of Iron Lady's winter estate, with a full season to lay eggs.
Oh god.
Hanging from the chandelier, scuttling over the tapestries, webbing up the bath. I don't really have a story about it. Just a lot of spiders.
We'll talk later.
Hey, Bard, shut your whore mouth! Oh my.
Inquisitor?
Can we talk about the Bulls Chargers?
Certainly. What can I tell you?
Have you had any other interesting jobs?
This old Asian guy paid us to clear out some bandits who'd taken over his mine. We got in, took down most of them, and just reached their leader when the mine collapsed around us. Turns out the bandits were working for the Olesian guy, and they wanted to cover up their agreement. Bandits passed around shovels. We all got to digging. Tracked a lot of dirt into that Olesian's bedroom.
We'll talk later.
Was that song about Sarah? You worry me.
Your worship?
Tell me about the
Can we
Chargers.
talk about the Bulls Chargers?
Certainly. What can I tell you?
Have you had any other interesting jobs?
We went up against Gatler's giants in Ferelden. Not actual giants, but big guys, all wearing a dragon's weight in armor. Might as well be fighting golems. The chief challenged Gatler himself to a single combat. Gatler laughed and called him a horned savage. The chief broke a dam and flooded the valley. Last we saw of Gatler was a bunch of bubbles as we swam away.
We'll talk later.
Your worship?
Can we talk about the Bulls Chargers?
Certainly.
I'll go
What can
until I
tell
run
you?
out.
Have you had any other interesting jobs?
We had these villagers pay us with rice one time. Should have seen the chief's face. Him and me and 5 guys defending the town from 50 bandits, and they pay us in bags of rice. Chief always took money up front after that. He also learned how to make this rice pudding dessert. It's awful. It's pretty good.
That's funny.
We'll talk later.
Inquisitor?
Oh, we're finally telling stories.
Iron Bull said the Chargers were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
I suspect Haven's quiet by now. Might be worth sending the boys back. We could recover some supplies, get an idea about the enemy's strength. We could even pick up any stragglers who haven't found Skyhold yet.
Not
We'll
a bad
talk
idea.
later.
Awesome. I love that. You talk
Your
to people,
worship.
you get new shit.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Hey, Bull. Your second in command is better
Hey,
than
boss.
you.
How are you? See you later, Bull. Nice talk.
She's so much cooler than you.
I'm running drills, they're drinking, and paid better.
An insult to real soldiers. Is that what they want the faithful to see?
This wouldn't have happened under the Jarl. Pride in the jaw, that's what's missing.
The arm was an arch.
Cole.
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
Tell me about your past.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Reese. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Reese couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
Investigate. You were at the rebellion?
What was the Spire like when the Major Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging and bloody. Some wanted freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop.
Can't blame any of them.
Templar. But she helped Reese help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage. But she killed mages to... She wanted blood. Reese just wanted to help. Maybe that's why he saw me.
Investigate. Reese is your friend?
What can you tell me about Reese?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him. She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
I could find them.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
Okay. You killed mages?
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the Spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared, too much. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them, they could see me. I used the knife to set them free. When Reese found out, he made me stop, made me understand.
That's really nice.
There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
You set them free.
You wanted to free them from pain and fear. You shouldn't be ashamed of that.
I am. I didn't know. I could have helped me. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
Okay. You went to Adamant?
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of sadness and pain. It should be torn down. The veil is thin. We found a demon there. It had touched a man and made him real again. It scared Reese and Evangeline. The man wasn't supposed to be real. Then the demon found us. It put me back in the cupboard on the bad day. Reese and Evangeline saved me.
Tell me about Seeker Lambert.
You said Seeker Lambert told you what you were.
I'm hiding Reese from him, but he chants words and sees. I won't let you hurt Reese. My nose explodes, a shower of blood. Just another parasite that's wormed its way into our world, feeding off all the things you can't have. What we found at Adamant made him angry. We were the first rock rolling at the top of a mountain. He had to stop us. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
Why go to the Secret Fortress?
If you hated Seeker Lambert, why go to the Seeker Fortress?
Because he was right. I was a demon. I saw demons at Adamant. They put people in the dark, in the old hurts. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of the Templars at Val Royeaux and followed them. If I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
Interesting.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Probably.
It's made from people.
Investigate. Let's discuss.
I'd like to talk with you about Templars.
They're heavy with forgotten songs, like Varric. Some of them are too loud. It's hard to stay near them. Cullen is softer, but demons asked questions that hurt him. Evangeline was kinder. I want to explain, but Reese's mother spoke to spirits, but not to him. Then she died for a Templar he loved. Words just bounce off the edges.
Investigate. What do you think of
What's
it?
your general opinion of Templars?
Some like hurting mages. It makes them happy, or less afraid, or dreams again. Woke up shaking, stalking the ground for one who looks like her. Always some rule being broken. But not all Templars listen when whispers crawl around inside them. They try to protect people, like Cullen.
Which is
The good ones remember that mages are people.
Can you tell me more about how the Templars feel to you?
They feel older than they look. They've been changed, and their bodies are incomplete now. Delirium helps, but their bodies always want to connect to something older, bigger than they are.
Huh.
That's why they block magic. They reach for that other thing, and magic has no room to come in. Like when I listen to Varric.
How about Red Templars?
Can you tell me more about how the Red Templars are different?
The red lyrium is different, darker, daggers under the skin. It eats you inside until you're nothing.
Cool.
They hear a different song. The song behind the door old whispers want opened. They are dead and dark and done.
Good day, sir.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably. It wasn't blood in the bath, fingers on the scalp, intimate, and then the moment is gone.
Investigate. Goodbye.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Someone turned in a quest. Turned it in. So we're gonna go talk to them, and then we'll be back. By the way, I love the fact there's no fall damage when you're in the keep, unless you jump off the top over there, where your bedroom is. Then you die. Technically.
Inquisitor.
Face plant. Oh, please. Please. There we go. Where did I send you, Colin? Continue investigation.
Inquisitor.
What about the other two? Are they almost complete? 8 minutes. Okay, that's time to go talk to people. And this is how you get things done. Whee! Okay. Whee!
Inquisitor.
Sorry, my brain, I'm thinking of a roller coaster for some stupid ass reason. Cole?
Of course.
There you are.
He teaches them to fight with a secret flaw, part of a glorious strategy.
Let's discuss the Inquisition.
I'd like to talk with you about the Inquisition.
I don't understand it. People talk like it's a person, but it's not even a thing. A dagger can be a way to let pain out, but even if it isn't, it's still a dagger. The Inquisition isn't real unless it has something real to make it. It's like a spirit.
Tell me about
Can you
how
explain how your mind works?
Yes?
investigate. Oh god. Explain.
Walk me through the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fixed, festering, and the person makes a pearl of pain. I shake it loose. No pearl, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
Investigate. You think about our friends?
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me. Their eyes stick, some more. They want me to be. Varric is quiet inside. He pulls me more to hear, makes me a person, calls me kid, a friend.
This is his nickname.
Soulless, bright and sad, observes and accepts. Spirit self, seeing the soul, soulless, but somehow sorrows.
What do you see in me?
What do you sense when you focus on me?
You're too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes you more, but past it, you reach across. Mindful, meaning. You pull it through to this side, make it real here. And past that, the weight of all on you. All the hopes you carry, fears you fight. You are theirs.
Makes sense.
It must be very hard. I hope I help.
You help a lot.
It must be sad, feeling everyone's pain all the time.
Why?
Isn't it?
No. I help. I find wounds and heal them. I salve, soothe, save. I see pain and make it better. How could I not be happy?
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
So elusive.
They should have been born together, but instead they were bound by light.
You've done odd things.
I've heard about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes, maybe. What was it?
You left plumes by the windows?
Someone is leaving peeled plums on the windowsill. It's attracting flies.
Spiders need to eat.
Alright.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
You've done odd things?
The servants are having some trouble remembering some odd events.
You burn turnips?
Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same raw.
You needed that soldier to smell them, so he could die thinking he'd gone home.
He did go home.
Someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Mice like cheese.
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
That was for the cats.
You're making the cats play.
So the cheese lures the mice, and the mice lure the cats, and then they smell the mint?
Mint makes the cats dance and play.
I'm not gonna ask him to stop.
Let's talk about
anything.
something else.
All right.
You've done odd things.
I hear you've been busy. I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Awesome. He likes me again. I love you, Cole. Have a great fucking day, bro. Let's go out here. Hey, short stuff. Let's talk. Let's get it on. Let me back up so I can actually see you.
Scout Harding,
Your worship,
What's new?
what's been going on?
Sister Liliana glanced at me today. I think she's gonna have me killed.
Investigate. What are you doing here?
Shouldn't you be out there scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
Tell me about yourself.
So who's Scout Harding, really?
Me? Oh, I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by that thing out there.
Okay, what's new?
What's been going on?
Ambassador Montelier sent me a basket of flowers to thank me for my work with the Inquisition.
Oh.
She's so lovely.
What's been going on?
Varric came by to talk. He told me a story about copper marigolds.
What's been going on?
Madame de Fer said hello to me. Or maybe she was waving at someone else and I just thought she was. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Poor thing.
What's been going
Oh
on?
my god, no.
That strange boy came in with an armful of chickens. You're looking after him, right?
What's been going on?
Dorian's awfully pretty, isn't he?
What's been going on?
Just waiting to get back out there.
What's been going on?
Just relaxing. Taking a breath. You need to sometimes to keep sane.
We need 20 lines for this one question.
What's been going on?
They've done a lot with this place. I'm impressed.
What's been going
Oh
on?
my god.
Not much. Usual. Nice of you to ask.
Is this done?
What's been going on?
Not much. Usual. Nice of you to ask.
Alright, that's done. That's good enough.
Take care.
We need 60 answers for all your questions. But I'm not sure I have that in me. Too fucking bad. Oh, please. Oh, that's. I love it when games do that. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It's good content. Everything she said was interesting. It's just, I feel so bad for those voice actors. It's like, okay, now the Inquisitor's gonna ask you what is going on. What is your answer? Here are 60 lines of what your answers are. It's like BioWare, companies like BioWare, Bethesda, they just lock up their voice actors for 6 months, make them do all of this, and then they let them go. Maybe. Hard in Hightown. Do it.
Let's see what we have.
Go get hard in Hightown. Alright, let's go discuss things with someone new. So we've talked fully to Cole, we've talked to the Bull, we've talked to her, we talked to Krem. What about you?
Whatever you need.
What are your qualifications?
What makes you ideal for this position? It's an important one.
My family has ties to several freehold militias, as well as cousins acting as officers in Ferelden and Orlais.
And your qualifications?
My family holds treaties with 3 new money Tevinter houses, and a rare Orzuma contract with a Paragon namesake.
And your qualifications?
To be honest, your worship, that was my question. I am the nexus of a dozen threads tied by others, designed to cast the widest and most appealing resource net. But I will rise to the occasion. Skyhold will want for nothing. I swear it.
Oh god. Where is Quartermaster Thread?
The previous quartermaster survived Haven. Where is she?
She had views. Has views. Perfectly legitimate ones if you share them, Inquisitor. I believe it was felt that your quartermaster should be more palatable now that the Inquisition is in Orlais. She continues to serve, just not at the fore.
I don't like that.
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
Our capacity increases, as do our requests to suppliers. I've had to threaten some contracts. It was exhilarating.
Goodbye.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Shut your whore mouth, dude. Where the fuck's my other... the previous foreman? Okay. Where's this go? Oh, it's our blacksmiths. Interesting. Is there anyone up here? No. Anyone up here? No. Well, then fine. Out the door we will go. We've come from there. Now we've got choices. You know what? We'll make sure there's no one in the prison to talk to, and then we'll start talking to the more of the bigwigs.
No one to watch over, your worship. We either have many friends, or you've made short work of enemies.
Oh, okay. So, I guess I don't need to even come down here for now, due to the fact that there's no one there. I'm okay with that entirely. Do I want to talk to Crazy Woman first? Fuck it.
Well, about time you came around to talk, innit? Sign me up, then not so much as a welcome.
What?
Little busy, I hope, making sure this new place can keep out a pissing archdemon. And the thing controlling it, that we're hunting. Droste, what did I step in?
I didn't expect it either.
I've apparently been through a lot. But yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
Calm down and explain.
I can't help if you don't explain what's wrong exactly.
It's got to be nonsense, doesn't it? We're kind of screwed if it isn't. I mean, that Coryphe thing. A Magister, right? Story is, he cracked the Golden City. But that's a hazy dream. If not, seat of the Maker, real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker, real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world, real things. It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
You joined to help the little people caught up in this. But do you believe or not?
In Andraste? Of course.
But you doubt what you're seeing and hearing.
It can't be true. Even fanatics don't want to be this right. Look, I have arrows. I can make this Corypheus believe in those. Good enough? Please be good enough.
I need doubters like you.
Keep calling it nonsense. That perspective will keep the Inquisition grounded.
Oh, I can do that. Sure could use a few more people shouting no. We fight, the bad things go away, everyone calms down, and everything goes back to normal. A nice, well-paid normal.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
Okay. Well, I saw Josephine return, so let's go take care of a couple more things.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
Stop saying that, guys. I'm trying to get shit done here. Please. Please. Thank you. God fucking damn you. I don't know when my computer's deciding that today is the day I want to be as loud as obnoxious as possible. Who has shit to turn in? What? My game is lagging? What? Please? My right click mouse button isn't working? What? Okay. Hopefully it works now. There we go.
Let us begin.
Okay.
Inquisitor.
I'm okay with sending people back there to look. It's good for us if we do. Alright, 60 more influence. We're getting places. Slowly. We're fucking getting there.
Demon armies and wardens, and Varric has exactly who we need. The big talker just knows everything.
Yep. Any opinions about our allies?
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which, the ones who do things, or the ones who give orders?
My advisors.
What do you think about our spy master, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now, Josie, you don't need me going on about your little Josie. You know her better.
Oh,
And colours.
so-
I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair, though.
Okay. How about Solus?
What about Solus?
Solus. His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
Cassandra?
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
Varric.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
Investigate. Blackwall.
Any thoughts about Warden Blackwall?
He's too good, right? Like to see him out of that uniform. Not like that.
Vivian.
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch. She knows. She better.
That's true. Iron Bull.
Thoughts on Iron Bull?
It makes me wonder about things. You do too. Mostly about what your women look like.
Dorian.
What about Dorian?
He's fun. Could lose a bit more to Vinter.
Cool.
What about Cole?
I'm not saying nothing about that. That thing is just wrong.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
Okay.
Your wish is something, something.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Again with your people. Right, which ones?
What do you think about our spy master, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places.
Okay.
And Cullen. I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it.
I love how you can
Go
just
on.
walk away.
Hey,
Thoughts on our progress?
Are things playing out the way you expected?
Cassandra laid it out, right? You're the big hat now. Gonna make everything the way it should be. Praying's nice, I suppose. Corypheus bit, though.
Corypheus spit.
Height.
Corypheus.
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 Sack Splash. I know his name. Doesn't deserve the respect of me saying it, does he?
Tell me about your friends.
You apparently have a lot of friends. Tell me about your network.
It's not mine, right? I mean, it is, but it's also everyone. Everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And hats, I guess.
What does your group do?
Are you just about pranks and revenge, or is there more to it?
Well, it's a weave, right? I grease a ballroom, so a wyvern chasing Git has to hunt Sprained. Strangely, handmaids leave his vault open. His heirlooms pay off someone else. Maybe clean streets in Kirkwall so someone gets something else. Pish, pish, pish. A lot of people eventually get help or a laugh. Or maybe someone dead, if they deserve it.
Good to know.
I'm glad I met you before someone decided what I deserved.
You're no hateful ass so far. I'd just get you with a pie or something. Anyway, assassin's a bard's job, innit? No fun, that lot. They might clonk a noble, right? But only to raise another. Plus, I'm shy at singing.
Was there ever a Red Jenny?
Is Red Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends?
Dunno.
Don't you care?
Not if it works. I mean, red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, nobody fears the bunch of people who do random stuff. And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, right? It don't have to be so complicated.
So do you take turns leading or something like that?
There's nothing to lead. Put a few favors in, take a few out. Stop and you cut yourself out. Other than that, we stay out of each other's way. Probably best. Some are right answers.
I expected people from.
Where are the people you promised?
If I knew, there wouldn't be much use. That's sort of the point. Look, unless your baddies are rocks or trees, they have people they use. Cooks, squires, wipers. Yeah, I know. Wipers, right? You better believe the one with wipers deserve it. Right in the... Well, anyway. The little people will be there when you need them. In a million little ways.
Do they know what you do?
Seems like there's no way the people who contribute could even know what they're helping with.
Don't need to. Maybe some ask for a target, a note like. But maybe they plant something just to help mess with things. I did something and something happened. That's a wish for some people. Probably not heralds. Anyway, sometimes I don't even do anything and people think I did, because something happened anyway. That's good too. Free payday. And free blame right. But whatever.
Okay. As long as it works.
I can play along if it works for you.
You have a choice. Hail the Inquisition.
That's all, crazy lady.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, isn't it? Hey, it's you again.
Carry on.
I'll be back
When
if
we
I
come
need
back,
you.
we'll finish talking to crazy
Go on.
lady.